Hello YouTube, it's Rob from Maxwell's Grass Cutting Services based in the northeast of England. I hope everybody's well and having a great day. Today's video, just a quick tip, pardon the pun. I'm off to the tip and it's about getting rid of your waste. Now, when you first start in this game, nobody tells you it's going to cost you a fortune to get rid of waste, and it's a nightmare. It is an absolute pain. But I was at a boxing show few years ago when I first started, and I was speaking to a guy who has a bit of tree surgery company, gardening, jack of all trades, lovely fella. And he told me about this place I'm going to go to now, and it's called Charlton's Chips, and it's based in Chester Street, and they're a private company, and they allow you to take green waste, and they don't charge you a lot of money. And then what else they do is they make the waste, they turn it into green mulch and bark and compost, and they also do a bit of fencing supply as well. It's a great company. And before that, naively, I was taking it up to the local council site, and they were charging me a fortune. It made your eyes water, and I thought, God, can I do this? I'm not sure I can make a profit. And then I found out about this place where I'm going to now, and it certainly made life easier. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the back of the van, and then I'm going to tell you how much it costs to get rid of this waste, all green waste. I'll show you now. So there we go, a Citroen Berlingo with 15 dumpy bags full of green waste. Do you think I could have got any more in? So that's that. I think you'll agree, I can't get any more in. And this company where I go to, £20 for a van load, and that's got about 16 builders dumpy bags of green waste, and it's waste from a couple of garden clearances that I did last week, and it's chocker. I couldn't got any more in. And you know, before I did this, I used to have a bit of stress about getting rid of the waste, because looking back, I was losing money. And it's been a lifeline for me, and it could be a lifeline for you if you're in the northeast. I'll put a link of the company, of where it is, and the website, etc., in the description. So if you're in the northeast of England, this is fantastic. Or if you're starting out, or if you're not starting out, have a look. There must be companies like this in your area that will take the waste far cheaper than the council sites, because they take your eyes out. So that's that. So hopefully that will help one person. Now, a few days ago, I was watching YouTube. I was watching a boxing video, and on my home screen, it came up with a video from another YouTuber, Emerald Bren. Now, I'm not sure if Emerald Bren watches this channel, but he used to put out lots of content. He's a gardener based in North Manchester on the Pennines. He doesn't do as much these days, but he comes across as a lovely fella. And the video he was using a chipper. And it was a Hornet chipper, I believe, orange one, with a little Honda engine, and it retails at 599 quid. And the thumbnail came up, and I clicked on it and I watched it, and it was really good. And I thought, you know what, I should get one of those. But then, are you like me when you think, I'm gonna have to spend a few quid? You have a conversation with yourself, and I thought, God, Rob, you've spent heavy this winter. I've just bought a brand new Scarifier, and I've got 2 or 3 jobs booked in for the end of March, because it's still very wet in the northeast. So hopefully I'll get some footage of that. And then I'm just about to pull the trigger on a new rear roller lawnmower. But that's been a nightmare, because the one I wanted was the Lawn Flight 21-inch. But after some sort of research, it doesn't fit in the back of the van. I've got a long wheelbase Citroen Berlingo, and it's 1900 centimetres, 1.9 metres. Well, that one is 2 meters 10, and it just hangs out the back. And the last thing you want to be doing is folding handlebars down every time you get it in and out the van. So I've had to sort of bin that idea and come up with a new one. And to be honest, I'm still toing and froing, and I don't know which one to buy. But I'm comfortable with my choice with the Scarifier, and fingers crossed that's going to be a good addition to the business. I used to have a Scarifier, I think it was called Egg Hill, a little red one. I bought it second hand off eBay, and it lasted a canny while, but then it gave up. You get what you pay for in this business. So last year I didn't do any Scarifying, but fingers crossed it'll be a new addition and it'll just keep the revenue coming in. But the chipper waste, I've got a few garden clearances booked in between now and the end of March, and I thought, you know what, one would be really nice, but I'm still in that dilemma phase. Do I buy it or don't I? And you sit down and you think, well, Rob, we're now at the beginning of March, and you've got 2 weeks left before the grass cutting season starts. And then I'm fully booked. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, grass cutting. Wednesday, the estate. And that's me fully booked all the way until mid-November. And I'm taking a couple of weeks off, though. I'm taking a week in July and a week in August. I'm going away with the family. And I've told all my customers, so during that period, the weekly will become a fortnightly. The fortnightly will be a 3 weeks, just for 2 weeks during the season. And I explained that last year, I went from the beginning of March all the way till the end of November without a break. And by the time November came, I was sick of the sight of gardens, and you burn yourself out. Yes, I earned a quid, but it wasn't good. And I'm 53, and I felt it. So this year I'm going to be a little bit more sensible and take a couple of breaks. Last year, because of COVID, we couldn't go anywhere, so I thought I'll just earn a few quid and then I'll invest it in the business. And I've done that, but I want to get back to normal and have a couple of holidays like we all do. And I think that break will do me the world of good. Let me know, do you have holidays? Because I know some gardeners who don't. They start at March and they work all the way through, but I can't. So my dilemma with the chipper, I thought that would be really nice, because I have a couple of commercial jobs where I thought that would come in really handy, and it would stop me having to use the dumpy bag system and come in here and paying waste. But then I thought, you know what, is it a nice to have, or is it a must have? I don't know. What's your thoughts? But in this game, we've got a 34-week window, haven't we, where we cut grass and we do garden maintenance. And yes, I've took on board some of the criticism I got about people, not a proper gardener if you just cut grass. You mow, you blow, you go. That's not gardening. And I've took on a few more garden maintenance jobs, and I've diversified a little. But that 34-week season, you want to extend it, don't you? With pressure washing, weed and feed, scarification, and but it all costs money. And a chipper would help, especially in the winter months when it's warm and you're doing the garden clearances, just to get rid of the waste. And also, there's a few times where during the season I've had customers say, would you be able to do this extra work? And it's probably a Saturday morning job, and I've had to turn it down because the waste would have been too much to get rid of. But a little chipper might solve that issue. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know, because some of the comments I get from regular sort of viewers who are, long in the tooth and been in the game a lot more than me, they come up with some brilliant ideas. But so that's it for today. Garden waste. It's a pain. It's a nightmare, and it costs money. But don't be spending fortunes at council tips, because that's not the way forward. Find a little private company who allows you to get rid of your waste. Or do you do the sensible thing, something I probably should have done, and bought a chipper and chipped it all and made sort of it into mulch, and then put it back into the beds and reduce it down so it gives back to the garden, feeds it, doesn't it? But there you go. Anyway, that's enough from me today. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you for all the subscribers, and it'll not be long now. It's getting warmer in the northeast with temperatures up to 10 degrees. And I start mowing. My grass cutting season starts the Monday after St Patrick's Day. Cheltenham Festival, Cheltenham Cup on the Friday, and then the Monday after, that's me, full throttle ahead all the way until the middle of November, and I'm fully booked. Yes, there'll be a few customers drop out, I'm sure. Fingers crossed they won't, but if they do, they'll be replaced. And that'll be me all the way until sort of at least the middle of November. And then with the leaf clearing season, probably up until Christmas, which isn't a bad place to be. I'm not complaining, I'm not moaning, I'm grateful. So, that's it from me, okay? Having a good day. And remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. See you soon. All the best now.